This segment is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System. Your partner is good health. Hello again, everyone, and welcome to Bayou Time. I'm Martin Folse. Very sad to inform you of a passing, and also the passing is in my family. It's my dad's first cousin's wife. And if we could bring up the picture, there you see Miss Emmadell, Waguespack, a beloved wife, mother, grandmother, and friend, passed away peacefully at the age of 91. She was born on December 14th, 1933, in Houma. Miss Dell lived a full and generous life, deeply rooted in love and family. Dell built her life in Donaldsonville, where she and the love of her life, George, shared a beautiful journey together. Their home was filled with laughter, warmth, and the rich aroma of meals prepared with her special touch. Miss Emma cooked with love, and everything she made tasted like it. Her dishes brought comfort, connection, and tradition to every gathering. A skilled bookkeeper by profession, Emma was meticulous and dedicated, but her heart found its true rhythm in the things she loved most: her family, her sewing machine, and a good book. She raised 3 children, George, Anne, and Glenn, with deep devotion, and her legacy continues through her many grandchildren, each of whom carries a piece of her vibrant spirit. Emma's hands stitched magic, baptismal gowns, spring dresses for her granddaughters, Mardi Gras costumes, and countless cherished creations. Her sewing wasn't just a hobby, it was one of the ways she brought beauty and joy into the world. Embroidered tablecloths, scarves, and towels will live on as family treasures. She was also an avid reader who could often be found with a Danielle Steele or John Grisham novel in hand, delighting in the stories that mirrored both the drama and resilience of life. Above all, Emma loved fiercely and fully and was a devout Catholic. She worked many hours during St. Jules Catholic Church bookkeeping the auction items during the church fairs. She attended and led rosary prayers at chapel during her time at Chateau de Ville. Her love for George was unwavering, and her children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren were the pride of her life. She lived with grace, gave with kindness, and leaves behind a legacy stitched together with memories, laughter, and love. She will be deeply missed and fondly remembered by all who knew her. Miss Dell is preceded in death by her husband, George Waguespack, son, George Waguespack, daughter, Ann Harris, and husband, Jim, parents, Lawrence and Lydia LaBeouf, and sister, Dot LaBeouf. Miss Dell leaves behind her son, Glenn Waguespack, and Donna, and daughter-in-law, Allison Waguespack Foster and Derek, grandchildren, Chris Harris, Chelsea Dufresne with Brandon, Scott Waguespack with Lacey, Danielle Thompson and Brett, and Joseph Waguespack, and great-grandchildren Wyatt and George Thompson, and Sylvie Dufresne and sister Lone Lareal. A celebration of Emma's life was held at St. Francis of Assisi Catholic Church on Friday, May 23rd, and the visitation, of course, was from 9 a.m. and the Mass followed at 11 a.m. in Donaldsonville. For the Matt Dupre was the official celebrant of Miss Dell's funeral mass. And may she rest in eternal peace, wrapped in love that she so generously gave. Once again, I remember all of the family reunions. As a matter of fact, Dwayne Dupre, who works here, is married to Jeree, and of course, that's Jeree's aunt. And of course, Miss Dell was my dad's cousin-in-law. My dad was real close to her husband, George. They were almost like brothers as cousins, and certainly I can remember visiting Donaldsonville or having them visit us, and always sharing in the reunions they were something else. They were a fun bunch to be around. That Waguespack side must be that genetic on that side. But certainly, she was also a very devoted wife, like they said in the obituary. And she lived her life the right way. She did it the right way, always giving of herself for her family and for her church and for really anybody who was in need. It's a great legacy on that side, a very caring legacy. And another note, she's the exact same age as my mom. So it just really brings it home of how that generation is really getting slimmer and slimmer. But she did her work. She did her loving. She did her Christian work while she was living here on earth. And she really set an example for everybody who comes after her. So on behalf of the entire crew here at HTV, and also Dwayne Dupree, who's married into her family, our condolences go out to Miss Emmadell and her entire family. And we hopefully know that she is up there with the good Lord, and she is bestowing gifts back down to earth for all the loved ones. May she rest in peace. This segment was brought to you by Cardiovascular Institute of the South, providing our patients the highest quality cardiovascular care available.